Are we all painting the same colour?
No,
Yes, and we're all painting the same colour.
You just do whatever you want.
Hi, welcome to the rumbling painting competition.
Oh god, we're recording already.
We're recording already. I was about to say we're going, and I love how Bilbo's just watching me in the corner there.
Yeah.
Right.
He's famous.
It's alright, they can't see that, it's fine. And they can see the cow. I like that as well.
Yeah, I want all the cups.
Anyway, Barkama cards here, with no cards in front of us.
No.
At all.
And around the table we have...
And
Tiny.
And Simon. Sci-fi. Oh God, I've devolved.
You have?
I've devolved. Right, we're doing a painting competition.
Yeah.
We're going to have 20 minutes to get as far as we can. I did not put a lot of thought into this. I quite literally just bundled up a load of paints.
Yes.
So just pick whatever colour you want and go for it. We've undercoated our models black.
Yep.
Yep.
These are the models from the Conquest. A little bit closer, please, Tom. There you go. The Conquest magazine. They are push fit together, but we've used a little bit of glue on them.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Because Simon likes to eat glue. Essentially, we're just going to see how far we get, and then we'll try and show you on here. Unfortunately, the camera's not playing ball,
No.
but we will take photos and put them up on our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
And possibly do a poll.
And remember people, like,
subscribe for more content like this.
Ooh. But go into other people's channels and dislike theirs.
No.
Right. Are we going to do a countdown or?
Yeah, are you setting a timer?
I will set a timer.
You set a timer.
Alright,
I want...
So, to put it in perspective before we do the thing, we should probably tell what everyone knows generally about painting.
What?
Well, I know nothing, so this will be interesting.
Oh yeah, we've sort of labelled it as like Simon's quite a good painter.
Yeah.
I'm a novice painter.
And I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's a paintbrush.
Cup of water.
Don't eat the paint.
I'm not.
Right, so I'll do a little bit of explaining as well. I asked for these models to be undercoated black to start off with, because black is the easiest one I think to paint on.
Yeah.
It gives you quite dark tones.
Yeah.
So whatever you finish with will be a quite dark miniature. Grey is a neutral area for like undercoating, and then white is when you want bright, vibrant colours. But it's a pain to paint with sometimes because it is too bright at times.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it nice and easy. The glare is from like an extra light, just because we're all just trying to do the best we can.
Yeah.
And this is probably going to hurt my eyes, but
Yeah.
but it's more for you guys anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So on your marks, do you know what colours to go for? Essentially, I'm going to plonk. Would you like a hint?
What? Is that a bad colour?
No. I'm not. So essentially, you've got these two colours here.
Yeah.
One of them is Screamer Pink, which is like a dark pink, or Cornate Red, which is like a slightly less dark red.
Okay.
One of those as a layer.
Yeah.
And then that over the top.
Okay, cool.
Because then the black and then the red and then the pink on the top, it'll show through and it'll show you like different shades.
Will it dry in time?
And it should.
Okay.
If you don't lather it on too heavily.
Okay.
Two thin coats, echoing Games Workshop there. You right there, Anth?
Yeah, I'm looking and I'm thinking, well, I always like Zinch, so let's try it for a Zinch thing. So I found Thousand Suns Blue.
Yep. Do you want some hints as well?
Yeah, let's go with some hints we know.
So there's a dark blue there called my crack blue,
yeah.
which came in the Conquest. There's dark, that's my crack blue as well.
Yeah.
Incubus Darkness, which is even a darker bluey grey.
Yeah.
There's a blue ink there for you.
Ooh.
And then this is a technical paint, so you might not use this at all. This is called nickel oxide.
Ooh.
It gives you a rusted effect or a glowy effect.
Ooh.
So we've got yours.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm going for a slightly different approach.
So it's either that or I just go for Death Watch, which is I just paint this arm silver, or is it this arm? It's painted arm silver and I'm done.
Don't cheat.
Technically, no. Right, you ready to go, guys?
Yeah, ready to go.
Right, I'll give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, start.
Oh. So do I want to go darker and then lighten up,
Yeah.
or lighten dark? Right. So let's go with my Crag Blue and then Thousand Suns.
I'm starting with silver. Silver through the silver god.
Screamer Pink.
Oh God, open.
I've had a few screamer pinks in my time. Hey!
Hey.
If people at work could actually see my face, they know I'd be lying. I think you're full of heresy, you.
So have you not done any painting before then, Anth?
I did like bits many years ago.
You know, to make you feel better, I should find some pictures of my very first paint jobs and show you them. But no, none exist. We burnt them all.
Right, let's see.
I've made my first mistake. Which?
I just want to say as well, people, we will be doing a few painting videos.
Yeah.
Next week, I'm going to do a video with Tyney and Anthman if he wants to join in. And it's going to be my painting by numbers video.
What, Bob Ross? Dress up like Bob Ross.
Yeah, I keep telling you I need the wig. Oh, I just need to grow my hair better.
It's like, I am a creative person by nature. I do like quite a lot of crafty things. But I've never painted miniatures. I did it at the expo. And I painted Space Marine Dave. And I really enjoyed that.
Who's currently your D&D character?
He is my D&D character at the moment because I haven't got a miniature.
Ballroom Dave. I'm not really a space marine.
Look at your halfling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It towers over your miniature.
Am I meant to put this one fairly thick or just nice and thin?
I think Simon said something about too thin coats.
Less is more, because if you put less on, you can always put more on. But if you put too much on, then you can't take it off, really, can you?
I have this horrendous feeling 20 minutes isn't going to be long enough.
Don't know what you're on about. I'm almost done.
What?
No, I'm joking. Can people actually see? Oh no, people can't see me painting.
Oh, fuck, they can't see
No,
me.
you can't see me painting.
Hi people, hi.
Just all the way over here going,
So I am trying to do a leg.
I'm trying to do my leg.
I know that, like, from ages ago when someone first tried to show me how to paint, he went, try to leave black on when you do it, so then you've got like shadowy areas.
Yes, if you got too much paint on your paintbrush, and when you try and do it, the paint will go into the recesses, and so you'll lose that shade essentially. That's the other reason paint starting off with black is so good, because if you put a thin layer of paint on, you just have the recesses showing through, and it shows you like the depth of the miniature. God, look at me sounding professional.
Well, you're once giving out the tips. That's why I said you're a good painter.
Also, kids, don't drink bleach.
There's a very good tip.
Right, I want to ask something, and it's something that's been bugging me for ages. You know that noise on songs?
Yeah.
How do you think they record that? Do you think they like put them in the sound recording studio with like a really difficult to open jar? Damn pickles! I'm gonna get in you. You ain't beating me, pickle.
It's either that or it's on the toilet.
I'm so glad we both didn't go the way that everybody probably thought we were going to go.
You're all dirty-minded people.
Yeah, that's heresy. That we're going to be rounding. Exterminatus.
Nothing wrong with a good exterminatus.
You're Tau.
I know.
You're a Tau player. You don't believe in it.
I do have Tau. I just haven't played Tau in like ages. I think the last time I played Tau, I was teamed up with Con. Because that worked.
Yeah. Tau, known for their close combat prowess.
The entire game was spent where the Con Berserkers was stood in front of me going, we really want to hit you, but we keep rolling randomly to be allies with you. And I was sat there going, I really want to shoot you, but I keep rolling randomly to be your ally.
Right, so I've finished my first layer.
Oh my! I'm like halfway around the leg.
You know, this is a time sort of.
I know it's timed, but I am blind.
So I've done a layer of lead belcher, which is a dark silver. I am debating what to do now. Where is my favourite paint ever?
So, I think I'm even too much black in various places then, because you look like you're just going la 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 la.
Yeah, I'm going la 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 because I want to be pink.
La 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 la. Yeah, you're doing a base colour.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be putting extra layers on top of it. So essentially, you want that one to be on there, and then when you put the extra layers on, you want more of it to show through. So you're putting less and less on as you go through the layers.
Oh, I've been doing this totally wrong.
See, I started off sort of really sort of finely painting at the shoulder pad and the leg, and then I went, but no, I want everything to be pink, so I'll pick out the, what is that winged skull thing?
wing skull thing.
The Aquila.
Oh yeah, on the chest. It's like the faction. It's them wearing their faction pride.
And I really like the ribbons. That's probably
They are purity seals.
seals. That's the word.
They are ribbons. You can paint them as ribbons. There's somebody I saw earlier on that was painting Space Marines as a Hello Kitty.
Oh, cool.
And they had like riot shields and like that's awesome.
Right, I'm going to start picking up the pace and doing.
Yeah, because what we're on about 15 minutes.
Yes, I know there's a clock running. 40 minutes to go.
Okay, so I'm not doing too bad.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
We're just.
Don't panic.
Mr. Mandarin.
I said that in my head. I didn't know if I would get it.
My talents are wasted at work because I'll make movie references or stuff like that and people won't get it. I'm like, oh. And there's people at work going on about, oh yeah, did you watch this? Did you watch that? I'm like, did you watch Iron Fist? What's Iron Fist?
Have you watched Reach yet?
I think I watched season 1.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I got to the end of season 1 or not.
So good.
It is. It's on season 3 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's essentially gone beyond the comics.
Very much so.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like up to the same point, maybe as the comics.
Well, I think the comics only had 1 volume.
Well, what I was told was apparently season 1 in the comics doesn't happen.
Oh, that's weird.
Like apparently season 1 was just made for the TV to explain some stuff, and
I got told differently. I got told it was the complete other way.
oh.
So yeah, I swear blind I've read the comics, but then I think I've remembered them wrong. Or I've read something completely different. Just very, very possible.
Hello Kitty, Alien Adventure. That's Preacher. Have you watched Punisher?
Have you watched Punisher?
No.
I actually really like that.
Did we not?
No, we didn't.
Oh, we watched Daredevil.
Yeah, watch Daredevil.
That was good.
I tried to watch Luke Cage, but I couldn't get through it.
No, season 2 is not much better, unfortunately.
I really want to watch is it Defenders?
Defenders is good.
Yeah.
It's like everybody. I am skipping on some of the tips because we're on a time limit, but there are some tips I will tell you next week, especially when it comes to metallic paints. Because eagle-eyed viewers will see me using the same water for metallic paints, so when I go into non-metallic paints, I will cry.
I have no idea. This intense, like, whole rule system.
What we haven't told you is whoever paints the worst one gets shot in the kneecap.
Oh God! I'm losing my kneecap already.
Oh well, I might as well just give up now.
So are you literally painting the blue figure that we painted black back to blue?
Yes. It seems that way.
And now I'm going to use my very professional palette at the back of my hand.
I do that.
Yep. I do it, and it used to drive my mum insane. It's like, it's going to give you poisoning. I'm like, well...
It's not lead-based paint anymore.
I used to do the worst
I
one.
think it was ever lead paint.
I used to do my leg, like swipe on my leg.
That's a weird way to do tin.
I know.
So I've got a very thin layer of this paint on pretty much almost everything.
So then essentially you just switch into the next colour along.
And then do I just... I'm assuming I want them to pick out the lines. Then I want to paint into...
You can highlight if you want, but highlighting can be a bit of a time-consuming ordeal. So there's a quicker thing called dry brushing.
So I'm attempting to do with this piddly little brush.
Yeah, it's not easy with these brushes, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh! Just don't dry, it's drying too quickly on my hand. Goodness sake!
I am using a fair amount of paint myself as well, so.
Right. I've not painted the gun, which doesn't seem to be that bad of an issue.
You're just copying everyone.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how you learn, isn't it?
I will admit.
Slow and steady wins the race.
I have been very naughty and I gave Ant the worst model, I think.
You really have.
Mine has flesh on it.
You've got a flesh colour somewhere.
I do.
You picked that one
I
yourself.
did, because I thought it'd be nice to you, not go, ah, you have to paint flesh now.
Well, I gave him one with the gun crossed against his chest, so it's proper awkward to paint. I was like, nope, not paint that
Yeah,
one.
but then there's patches that he doesn't have to paint because it's obscured.
Yeah, and it's shadowed, so I can just pretend that it's shadowed.
It's all shadows.
Look at me being professional.
Oh, I think I put too much paint in that area, but it's fine.
Just brush.
It's
Just
still
keep
good.
brushing.
It's still good. It's just a little airborne.
Happy little trees and all that.
Fuck the tree. How much time have we got left? We have 9 minutes 20 seconds left.
Right, okay. So I've done my first base.
Yep.
So now I just move to the next colour.
Yep. And you can either dry brush it on, or you can take it and put like blocks of it on, but then like leave the lines of the darker colour underneath.
Ah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I went my crag, so at this point I go 1,000 so?
Yes.
Yeah.
What you actually do like a faction?
Well, that I know of a faction that exists, so it seemed like a good idea at the time.
He's trying to do Thousand Suns, but I don't think Thousand Suns have those colours anymore. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That's what I get for trying to be a smart ass.
Are we okay?
Yeah, just having a little shake.
Shake, 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 do 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 do, shake, 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 do 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 do, shake your booty.
Okay. Right. So.
I keep not painting on screen. I'm sorry.
Yes.
This is where I'm just going to take it off and bring it back on. It's fully painted.
Here's what I could paint earlier.
And then I flash my blue Peter badge, or something equivalent.
Oops. Oh
Should I say something? Okay.
Totally professional.
no. I saw who's on silent.
Remember, people, if you want to send us criticism.
I'm just going to move into the lights to check something. There we go. Oh, look at that. I can actually see now.
Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Well, he's pink. I'm happy. Right. Okay. So I want what colour?
Or if you want, what colour have you got there? Thousand Suns blue.
Yeah.
There's Araman blue, which is an even lighter one on top as well. If you
Can I
want.
have a silver, please?
Yep. There's a dark silver or a light silver. This is probably going to look garbage, but I'm into it.
It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
No, well, we're free, obviously, but
Semi-free.
semi-free.
They were a reasonable price.
To have a little bit of fun with.
Yeah, and that's the point. I think that's the entire point of Conquest, is for people to get their legs on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard when I was telling Ant, but somebody went into my local newsagents and bought all the restocked copies of Conquest, which was about 10 of them.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Well, most people are buying this like for kill teams, aren't they?
Well, buying 10 copies, which is a tenner, gives you 15 Primaris, which is 3 squads, essentially. So it's actually a lot cheaper than having to buy...
Primaris Marines.
Yeah, because I think a box of 5 Primaris Marines is £20. Obviously, they're multi-part, and these are like single pose models, but a little bit of work, and they're done.
So are you going to use yours for anything?
I have converted mine into blood claws, but they also, because of the scale of them, I can also use them as reavers, which are like the Primaris special forces.
Oh.
So I have moved 2 uses for them. Because people who've seen my pictures on Instagram will have seen that my slowly growing Space Wolf army, and I played a Space Wolf. My Space Wolf army is a cavalry army, So it's lots of Death Corps, Death Riders, and a load of Thunderwolves. And I love it. I love it. But if someone puts an objective on like a building, in a building, my giant wolves can't get to it. They pretty much just sit there going, "You bastard." You would think a giant wolf would be able to go upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but they can't. I think there's one of my walls in quite literally the guy is as tall as the building, and it's like, you can't claim this objective because we didn't establish heights at the beginning of the game. Like, you twat. You are test. That's just me being smeggish, but
Paint in the crotch. Paint in the crotch.
Music interlude of vodka reports.
that's happening in every video.
Now I'm going for the butt.
Are you still painting the same model? I don't know. I haven't looked up in a while.
Maybe. If the viewers would like to comment, then please do.
Oh, it's one of those.
Also, like to subscribe and like and share and all that jazz.
If you do, if we get to 100 likes in this video, we'll start doing cat girl videos.
Which will mostly be we'll find someone who is a cat or a girl and paint them into the other.
Silence.
I'm just like, I looked for a second there, my brain was so like,
Okay.
yeah, sure, yeah, okay. I was just appealing to the weebs, but yeah, sure, we'll do that as well. We'll create some sort of mutant hybrid that is a cat and a girl. Brad Carmichael's not known for its YouTube, but it's genetic engineering.
Well, you know, we've got to start somewhere.
What, with playing God?
Yes.
What was I was reading the thing the other day where not Minus Callier, what's his name? Robert Gilman, the leader of the Ultramarines, woke up.
Wait, he's woken up?
Really? Have you not? No.
I've not been up with the law for this for a while.
Yeah. The Eldar helped revive him because of a bad on destroying Cadia.
Oh.
And he wakes up and there's like, it's a satire thing, and he's like sat in his war room going, what's going on then? And Carr, the one who made the Primaris for him, turns around and goes, well, we've got these things called Tau on the outer reaches. They're being a bit dickish. And he turns around and goes, all right, well, they're small, right? They can't actually launch crusades. They can't do this. They can't do that. And you're getting beaten by them. Like, yeah. Oh, and they have plasma weapons. That's better than ours. Yeah. Why haven't you taken it and made it better? Because that's heresy. That, like, no, it's called science. Finding how something works and making it better is called science. And Cole just goes, I don't understand what this science is.
It's been missing a while.
It is pretty bad how shitty humanity is. It's like, oh, look at this.
Well, one of the things that we should do after our D&D is there is the Dark Heresy and Death Watch and stuff like that, RPGs, which are so much fun.
Yes, I will happily do that because I can be a Space Wolf and get a Thunderwolf pet. I'll be very happy with that.
And like, I played in a campaign before. It was like quite a long running campaign, and the way that it ended.
1 minute left.
Oh, well, I'll talk for a minute. Just stop him. And the way that it ended was that I was a Raven Guard, and my mate was playing as a Space Wolf. I was a librarian. He was just a heavy gunner, and we ended up being on top of an abandoned Ultramarine stronghold that was being guarded by the Imperial Guard, fighting off an entire invasion.
No, that's actually on the map. That is literally on the map.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah. If you can grab from the bottom of a paint bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we fought off an entire
Oh no, I'm not going to get that.
horde of Tyranids, like an entire, basically hive. Alright, that's it. Time's up.
No!
No, time's up. No, no, I'm stopping.
Okay.
I got a lot further behind than everyone else.
Because you were chatting?
Well, yeah, I was having fun.
Oh.
Right.
So what I think possibly is a good idea is the extra light source if we bring it over to display.
Yeah.
So what, do you want to set it up here and then we'll hold them up? Or?
Yeah, so I'll just move the map print out of the way. So
They're all closed.
we're all nice and close. So there's the McCrag that we have.
Don't worry about the thing. As a painter, that will happen a lot.
Yeah.
Right, so this is a nice little camera. So light source. Our lovely IT specialist will tell us how well this is.
Yeah, that was fun. Just move it off. It's just slightly unshot, that's all.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. And now we've just got the toilet roll, which will be fun later.
Yeah.
So, I actually was painting slightly into the dark, actually, so I need to have a look at that. Yeah, the ink's still drying on my shirt.
Same.
You obviously can't see him from here, but Anne's gone for the blue, Tyne's gone for the pink, and I've gone for the metallic rusted silver, which I didn't get anywhere near chance to do because for some reason I was doing stupid shit with the green.
I can't believe that 20 minutes just flew by.
It does.
It really did.
It does. If you get carried away in painting, it just
Like I was like, 10 minutes, we'll do 10 minutes. That's long enough.
Yeah.
I think 10 minutes and I'd done my first coat.
I think 30 minutes we would have got it all to a certain point.
Yeah.
20 minutes made it fun and quite intense.
That last minute was like, oh crap.
Yeah. Like I say, we're going to take pictures of better pictures of them up close. We'll put them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that.
Put a poll on Twitter or Facebook.
We'll put mine up first for the viewing public.
So that's the good one.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about that.
Deemed to be good.
Well, experience? We'll go experienced.
It's not the light, it's the trying to get it focused.
Oh.
We'll go beauty vlogger. Hand behind.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately it's not actually coming up very well, but like I say, there'll be pictures up. It's not too bad there, I suppose. So it's a bit silver. The green, unfortunately, I put layers of Nighthawk glow on Death Guard.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. It's essentially for doing ethereal models.
Oh wow.
But essentially you spray white,
yeah,
then you put that over, and then it's like a glow, and then that's like a greyish glow.
Oh.
The one that you grabbed, I was going to say in the video, but Anth was happy in his little story. This is null oil. Null oil is your friend.
Yeah, that's what I learned at Expo. The nice lady told me that.
Yeah. So that's mine. Unfortunately, you can't see it too well. Times Hello Kitty.
He's got pink arches and a silver crotch.
Well, like all the good ladies like.
Mhm.
He's Captain Silvercrotch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? That's not too bad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
You paint your arcade quest now.
Oh no, that's a challenge I'm not up to yet. I can undercoat them. Definitely undercoat. That's not too hard.
But it's a very solid base coat that you built up there.
Detail work.
He didn't get round to his detail work, unfortunately, because he was
only the second lap.
Yours time, you went for the detail.
Yeah.
Don't know if you needed to put the null oil onto your guy.
I just remember what the Expo lady told me.
Yeah, I was just thinking if there was a ink that you could have used. But no, it's still good. You picked it all out. You definitely picked the gun out. The purity seals.
Ribbons.
The ribbons.
I just kind of left them and painted around them because I thought I'll do that later.
And the crotch. You definitely got the crotch as well, people.
Yeah. Silver crotch.
What the fuck was I thinking? Essentially, putting that ethereal glow stuff onto the green, it just looks like peas now.
It's a very nice green.
It is a nice green though.
Yeah. But what I did was I put a layer of silver on. I put the Typhus Corruption, which is like a rust paint.
Yeah.
And then I tried rushed the silver, then a lighter silver, and the armor looks fine, but it's just like
You
grey.
went all out.
Yeah.
Texture.
It is texture, but it's also a very good white, just to be used as a white, because white paint's really hard to paint as well.
Yeah.
And there is the normal white there, which is white scar. But yeah, like
That
I
was
say,
really fun.
yeah, we'll probably be doing it again. Next week I'll be doing a video with you called Painted by Numbers, which is essentially I'm going to take you through painting a model.
Yes.
And how I would go about painting it to a point that I'm happy with it to be on the tabletop.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. And I may talk through it, or I may paint one alongside you.
Yeah.
And see how we go, or we could do that the week after. Yeah.
We do have the two miniatures that we got for free.
With the Games Workshop.
With the Games Workshop guy for the free learn to paint as a nice tasty. Here you go. You can have these because we didn't have any Conquest magazines in.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this video and the banter we had around the table.
Yeah.
We will obviously keep you. Like I say, we'll post these up for people to get a better look. We'll try and take some photos now between videos. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And send me your minis. Skirts.
Maybe painted.
Yeah, maybe painted.